Alright, so what's ruining Dota 2? Well, I would say that ruining is a bit strong of a word, but it's all I see people say, so we'll use it. Now, I'm not going to complain about balance or anything, because honestly, if it were up to me, then this hero would be OP again. Rest in peace, buddy. But instead, I'd like to talk about memes, or more specifically Reddit. And if by chance you've been living under a rock for the past couple days, then I'll fill you in on the drama that inspired me to sit through the most boring Audacity tutorial in order to bring you this video. Okay, so first Misery and we got kicked from Team Secret after they won Shanghai, which was weird, but hey, stranger things had happened, right? Then after that, Artesia and Universe left EG to go to Team Secret after the spots had opened up. There was also talk about Fear and Sumail leaving, but that seemed to be wrong. This caused the community to start talking about whether the current roster lock system was flawed. Meanwhile, over at Reddit, there was a shitstorm of flame and speculation about what was going on. Combine that with the usual cesspool of support circle jerk posts and requests for all banned game modes, and you've got the current state of Dota 2. Whew. Now, I'm not actually here to talk about roster locks, as I don't feel qualified enough to talk about it in an intelligent way, so I'm just not going to say anything. However, if you do want to hear about roster lock discussions, I recommend going and watching the recent What the Duck episode from Moondog Studios, as they did a really good conversation about it. I am, however, going to talk about the defense of Reddit. Firstly, I want to say that the Dota 2 Reddit community is huge. With over 200,000 users, I don't really think you can lump everyone together in one box of what they say or how they act and say that that's everyone, because it doesn't really seem rational to me. The common perception of the Dota 2 subreddit as well as Twitch chat is that we're just a bunch of meme-spamming retards who spam the same lines over and over again and think that we're funny. Okay, now while I do enjoy memes, I would like to say right off the bat that I think this is the most harmless faction, if you want to call that, in the subreddit. Okay, I do understand that some pros find it annoying that people like to spam memes about them, I don't know, being caught in Sprout over and over again. I get that, but that's beside the point. What I want to go over is two specific groups of the Dota 2 subreddit. Now, I don't really want to call them groups because I'm pretty sure everyone at some point has made a post or commenter like this, so I guess I'm just going to say ideas, for lack of a better term. Number one is Peruvians. Alright, so seriously, number one is people who get on Reddit and make posts or comments about how broken matchmaking is. I'm talking about people who get on there and say that their MMR is low because their teammates are bad, or because all pick is stupid game mode, because everyone just picks the most broken heroes and they only win because of that and not because they're actually better. Okay, alright, just before you go out and buy your pitchforks, I just want to say that I think some kind of game mode that gives every single player a ban is could be a pretty good idea. And posting about it on Reddit for sure can be good. I'm just saying it's starting to enter meme territory for you people who seem to despise memes. These people are the ones who like to talk about how anyone who memes or talks in Twitch chat is the cancer that's slowly choking out the body that is Dota 2. These are the same type of Bala nerds that like to tell you they're using their Lothars to go gank in the Scourge jungle. I do understand that a lot of these people used to play Dota 1, but come on guys, it's been like how long now? Like 3 years and you still haven't adjusted? It can seem kind of pretentious, I'm just saying. I do realize that this could be some kind of social experiment from Valve to try to get people to play the other ranked game modes because pretty much everyone played all pick. What I'm trying to say is that I feel like the Dota 2 subreddit has turned into a place of bitching about Dota instead of a group of people who are really passionate about a game that they love coming together and sharing their experiences with people like them. And I do realize that it is a place of discussion and that you're supposed to talk about how you would like to see the game improved, and that's a really good thing, but I feel like a lot of times we go off base and turn into more of just blind complaining than actually anything constructive. Now, that being said, I understand that the majority of the bug reports are solved through people pointing them out on Reddit, and honestly, that's one of the pros that I would talk about later that really helps out the scene and why Reddit is actually a great place despite if you dislike memes or whatever. Unlike the last group, however, I actually really do respect these people as a whole because for the most part, they're really passionate about the game and just want to see it grow. They just, I feel like they take a little bit of a wrong position. Alright, now before I get into why I don't think that the meme part of the Dota 2 subreddit is so horrible, I just want to say that I guess I have a foot in all these camps at least some point, and I'm not trying to say that any particular camp is perfect. I'm just trying to say that I feel like all the blame gets put on one faction of Reddit when as a whole community we can really do a lot better job of coming together and not flaming the shit out of each other whenever we buy Shadowblade over Blinkdagger. I'm not trying to call anyone out here, and I don't really want to start anything, but I just want to take attention to one particular post on Reddit. Now, here this guy's talking about how horrible Twitch chat is and how it's affected Reddit, and ultimately made everybody, I guess, not like Reddit. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, I'm just using it as an example. This idea that memes are hurting people is just kind of absurd. I mean, like I said, I get it that it can be annoying to some pro player, especially when they're about them and that's all they see. But ultimately, I mean, they're jokes, even if some people will say they're really bad ones because you just repeat the same lines. But they're jokes. And it's like somewhere along the line, we forgot as a community that Dota is just a game. Now, it's a really fun game, but it's like somewhere along the line in these 1.5 million, 3 million, 10 million, $18 million prize pools, we forgot that we're all just playing a game and that it's supposed to be fun. Now, I understand that if you use the word fun in ranked matchmaking, you immediately get muted by everyone, even the other team who can't even hear you say it. They just sense that someone has upset the balance. I get that. It's really competitive, and I'm a competitive person. That's why I enjoy Dota as well. But I just want to stress the fact that we are all playing a game for fun. I think what was said in the most recent Moonduck podcast hit me the most on this topic, and that is Dota's not going to be around forever, okay? Optimistically is like 10 years, but realistically how it's going maybe like 5-6 years before the game really gets really small. And I'm okay with that. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have it go on forever, but you know, that's just not the way it is. And so while it's here, why don't we laugh about it, joke about it, meme about it, and just have a good time and just stop focusing on what separates us as community and focus on what brings us together so that we can further it and hopefully make it last a lot longer. So that's kind of all I wanted to say about this topic. Again, I just felt like there was a lot of hate coming from one side of the community towards another section over just some stupid shit put in chat. And I felt like it was all kind of absurd and really turning it away from the real issues. Anyway, if you watched this point, I commend you. And I guess I'll see you guys in matchmaking.